Is Mr. Edwards on? Mrs. Faulkner, Vice Chair on. Okay. Good evening, Commissioner Edwards.
I'm here, Mr. Chairman.
Good evening, Commissioner Edwards. Unmute
Good evening.
yourself. Commissioner Faulkner, you able to get on? Not? Okay. All right. No, she's not doing well. Hold on. Okay. I got 5:57. We got 2 more minutes and we'll move right ahead. Got it. Appreciate you. Are we live? Good evening, all of you that have joined us tonight in our County Commissioners meeting. To those who are listening to us virtually, good evening to you likewise. Glad to have you to be a part of us this evening. This is a meeting of the Northampton County Board of Commissioners. This purpose of this meeting is to conduct public business as indicated by our agenda. We do have a quorum of board members. Thank you, board members, for coming and sharing and being a part of us tonight. If you look behind me, you see a mission statement up on the wall. Mission statement talks about what we all are about. I would dare not read it to you all. You probably can read better than I. Also, on the other side is a vision statement. That is where we're going and how we plan to get there. Those two items kind of guide us in what we do. And let's realize that we have a purpose. Being county commissioners, we have a purpose for doing what we do. And it's not about us, but it's about the citizens of Northampton County. As we began our meeting, we always take a moment that we can have a moment of silence. I ask if you, for a few moments, would take a moment of silence to do what it is that you desire to do. At this time, we also have the Pledge of Allegiance. We're asking you to please stand as we pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Board members, before you have an agenda. The agenda has for us tonight the items that we will discuss. But at this time, you have an opportunity as board members to delete or to add to this agenda before we get started. At this time, I'll ask for those things that need to be added. I think Commissioner Boone brought to attention that we needed to add an item to the agenda.
Yes, sir. Tonight, Commissioners, I would like to add in between tab 9 and 10, if we would add Northampton County Youth Council update, please. And that update will be given by not only myself, but our current youth leader at this time, Zamarian Austin, accompanied by Lanique Kearney, La Chanel Kearney, Jacqueline Viscarando, Carlotta Pineda Reyes. If this is approved by you all, I would like it to be added to our agenda on tonight.
Board members, are there any other items that need to be added? Are there any items that need to be deleted? We do know that our consent agenda need to be deleted.
Okay.
So we need to delete our consent agenda. Board members, if Mr. Edwards,
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of the deletion of the consent agenda.
hearing none others, could I have a motion from either of you that we would approve the agenda with the additions and with the addition and the deletion?
Yes, sir. I make a motion that we approve tonight's agenda with the deletion, with the editing of the agenda to take away the consent agenda and to add the Northampton County Youth Council update.
Second.
Moved and properly second that we would approve the agenda with the deletions and with the additions as given. There any question in the discussion? If not, all in favor, let it be known by the usual sign aye.
I, Buffalo.
I, Boone.
Ayes.
Aye.
Charles Tyner, ayes have it. Motion is carried. Mr. Edwards,
Aye.
see his name, but he's not with us. Okay.
Mr. Chairman,
He's on his end. All motion did carry. Thank you so much. In accordance, the conflict of interest statement says that in accordance with the rules of procedures adopted by the board in section 1, I don't have my glasses, I'm sorry.
153A.
Yes, read it for me. I don't have my glasses. I left them.
In accordance with the rules of procedure adopted by this board in section 153A-44 of the North Carolina General Statutes, it is the duty of every member present to vote on all matters coming before the board unless there is a conflict of interest as determined by the board or by law. Does any board member have a conflict of interest with respect to any agenda item coming before the board today? If so, please identify the conflict and the board will consider the matter.
Board member Buffalo.
No conflict.
Board member.
No conflict.
Board member Mr. Edwards.
no conflict.
No conflict. Then we shall continue with the agenda. First thing we have on the agenda is SS East Annual Enrollment.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Regina Moffitt, and it's Access East with an A. And just to introduce myself, my name is Regina Moffitt. I am the Northampton County Medicare Coordinator for Northampton County. And I'm really excited about doing enrollments again this year. It's a little background with me. I have over 25 years experience in medical billing and coding. I have dealt with SHIP, which is the Senior Health Insurance Information Program, for at least 17 years, 5 in Connecticut and 11 here in North Carolina. or that would be 6 in Connecticut and 11 here in North Carolina. Last year enrollment period, we saw 198 people here in Northampton County. And that was throughout the year, but majority of those were doing open enrollment, which is October 15th through December the 7th. With those people that we saw, they saw a total savings of approximately $62,000 in Medicare prescription drug savings. So that's a good deal of money. One thing that I try to do when I do see consumers here in Northampton County, I try to make sure that their providers are here in the county, as well as their prescription drug, their pharmacies are also here in the county. This year, I'm really excited that we will be doing enrollments at the J.W. Faison Senior Center on Tuesdays. Starting in October, it'll be from 10 until 2, and this is by appointment only. And then in November, December, it will be 10 until 4. We will also offer virtual and phone appointments. And again, I'm really excited about this open enrollment period. And just a very positive story from last year is last year, I had a couple come in and the man was in his mid-70s and he had never enrolled in Medicare Part D. So if you had never enrolled in Medicare Part D, you would have had a penalty. And just looking at him, I saw that he had a veteran's hat on. And I asked him if he was a veteran, and he said yes. And he had never enrolled in the VA program. So I was able to enroll him in the VA program, and he was able to get his prescription drugs for free through the VA. But when I was speaking with him, his wife was there, and she wasn't on Medicare, but she was paying a premium for health insurance to a big insurance company in the area. And in fact, she was paying $1,000 a month for her health insurance. And I was able to assist her by enrolling her in the Affordable Care Act, where she got a premium better than the premium that she had before, for zero premium. So she paid nothing. So I want just to ensure you that, Access East, we offer various programs. We offer prescription drug program. If there's any program that I see that I can offer to your residents, I truly, offer it to them for them to seek the opportunity of having that assistance. So again, I'm really excited about this open enrollment period. If you know anyone who needs my assistance, please, I have my business cards. Unfortunately, my flyers were not available, but please send them to me. Any questions?
I do. Again, what days will you be
I am
available?
I'm there on Tuesdays from 10 until 2. And again, it's by appointment only, because like right now, I'm going into mid-November and my appointments are filling up quite fast. I'm hoping to have a Saturday appointment once I find, when we can do that.
We're gonna do a flyer if you give all that information to our young lady that's acting as clerk to the board.
Okay.
That to
All right, I will definitely do that.
that and give that all the information. We're gonna. do a
Okay.
flyer.
And anytime you want me to go to do a presentation to your, a church facility or any group or something, please, give me a call. I have several years. I worked at the G. Corbett Senior Center in Wilson, North Carolina. When I first moved here, I was there for over a year, and I was a full-time volunteer. I did anything from teaching computer classes to helping with their grant programs to helping them with them becoming a center of excellence. So again, please, feel free.
Thank you.
Board members, wait a minute before you leave. Buffalo, you have anything that you?
Any Saturday that you would like to schedule appointments, we'll make sure that.
But if doing so, I would like to do it after open enrollment for the Affordable Care Act, so I can get those people who may not have health insurance, who are under 65 to come in, and I will have some of my colleagues come in so that they can help with the enrollment process.
Mm,
That's
Okay.
fine.
Thank you.
We appreciate you doing
No
that.
problem.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
I will put that on our website, okay? We'll do flyers, whatever we need to do, get the word out. Ms. Buffalo, you're gonna help us with that because
Yes, sir.
part of our senior program, this be done at our senior
Can I just
center.
add that I'm really excited about the senior center opening up, because that That is one of the biggest concerns when the seniors came to see me, is that they really miss the senior center.
Well, it's gonna be open, now, clarity. At this time, as we move forward, we shall have our approval of agreement with Home Health Agency and Proactive Therapy of North Carolina.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
This contract, let me start by saying, is just simply a name change. As you know, companies sell, and this company has been providing our physical therapy services for our home health program. The gentleman retired and sold his company to this group. So the rates basically remain unchanged. Physical therapy is one of our major revenue sources on our home health program. So we're fortunate that this company agreed to keep everything the same, providing us with good quality physical therapists and physical therapy assistants. So I just ask for your permission to let us continue working with this company.
The same company, same folks,
Yes, sir. Basically the same folks. Yes, sir.
board members, what is your pleasure on these two recommendations coming from our health director?
Chairman Todd, I make a motion that we approve the decision paper, I guess with the continuation of the agreement with Home Health Agency and Proactive Therapy of NC.
Have a second?
Second, Buffalo.
It been moved and proper second that we shall continue with the agreement to different name for our Home Health Agency and Proactive Therapy of North Carolina. Are there any questions in the discussion? All in favor, let know by your sign aye.
Aye, Buffalo.
I Boone.
Aye, Turner. Ayes
Aye,
have the motion
Edwards.
carried. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
All you doing. Let me ask you another question. I think we can ask you, when are we having, at our health department, when are we able to get the shots? Are they available in our health?
The booster vaccines.
Yes.
Right now, the Pfizer vaccine is available, which we didn't give a lot of Pfizer. We primarily gave Moderna. Moderna just got the initial approval on it's a 3-step approval process. First step was approved last week. It's got 2 more steps to go through. I expect it any time, and we'll be rocking and rolling, I promise.
Thank you.
And just so you know, the criteria is for the Moderna booster is 18, anybody 65 and over qualifies. 18 to 64, you have to be immune compromised, work in a high risk environment like first responders, EMS, healthcare settings, reside in a healthcare setting like that. And it will be Moderna, it will be basically half of the original dose you got. So that's the change. There are some slight changes this time around, but I expect approval. As you know, it has to go through 2 more steps. And as I'm telling people, when you see the news flash, just remember it was initially approved, but there's 2 more steps. And I promise you, we will be rocking this hold as hard as we can.
You're gonna advertise and let us.
Yes, sir. Once I get the official word from the state. Yes, sir.
How about COVID now? You doing any testing for COVID?
Yes, sir. We still test on Tuesdays and Fridays of each week.
Tuesday and Friday?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Just call us and make sure we get you on the schedule.
okay,
Yes,
Tuesday
sir.
and Friday.
And we have seen the last 3 weeks, we have seen downturns each week in number of positive cases.
Thank you.
So we are moving in the right direction. We pray it stays continued that way.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay. At this time, we do have with us tonight a group that has joined us, young people. That's about something. I mean, you say this to these young folks, how proud I am to have you come tonight, share with us. No question about where Northampton County will be in years to come. Services that we will need, EMS. I want to thank you for what you are doing, for the things that you've been involved in. We appreciate you being here. At this time, we're going to ask our own director to please come forward and tell us what he needs for us to know at this time.
Mr. Chairman, thank you, and Board of Commissioners. I bring for you before you tonight our Gaston Fire Rescue EMS cadets who traveled down to Beaufort, North Carolina on September the 11th and competed in one of the toughest competitions there are for cadets. When they go into this competition, they have no idea what they're going to face. It could be a myriad of anything that would have to pop up. So they have to know all the protocols and all the treatments and so forth and so on. And I'm proud to report that Team 1, which is made up of Ahmad Harrison and Hudson Yarborough, came in first place. And then other Team 2, Derek Lassiter and Jaden Robinson, came in third place among all these other teams.
Wow.
They did an excellent job. Mr. Chairman, this is the first time in history that these awards have been brought back to Northampton County.
First time.
First time.
Yes.
Also want to report to the Board of Commissioners that these 4 young men right here, as far as I'm concerned, represent the best of the best. They volunteer their time. I have worked with them closely. I have been on calls with them. They have been in difficult situations. They train just like a regular EMS person does. They are well led. Ahmad, can you stand up? This is the captain of the cadets, Ahmad Harrison. He also volunteers for Garrisburg. This young man right here is the real deal.
Real deal.
Sure is. Like I said, they did a tremendous job, and I do appreciate the commissioners recognizing them.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our class. All have done. On this team. This is the first, and we thank you for you. Pray, Lord, to be special and keep you. Continue to be the leader that you are. You are a leader. Here is flag recognition. First place in the North Carolina Rescue EMS Community Life Support Competition. Your commitment to emergency medical service in Northampton County, October 2021, presented by the Northampton County Board of Commissioners. Congratulations, and we appreciate it. Likewise, for the first in Northampton County, we thank you for representing us and representing us well. Recognition of winning first place in North Carolina Rescue and EMS Junior Basic Life Support Competition and your commitment to emergency medical service in Northampton County, given on this October 2021 by the Northampton County Board of Commissioners. Congratulations. Northampton County Board of Commissioners. And so thank you for a job well done. Your plat read as the others. Thank you for representing us well. And we are most appreciative of you. And may you be blessed and continue the good work. Thank you. Thank you. Councilman, you got it. Going away, but that's Northampton County. You represented us well. You and your group. Again, the flag is given to you on behalf of thank you for a job well done. We appreciate it.
One of our vendors, sent the board this, donate each one of those, sets, $100 sets.
Wow.
We're gonna give this to you and use it when you come see me. Use that $15 one, that $20. Use the $100 one. Okay, thank you.
This time, can we get a picture with all four of
Yeah,
them?
come on.
Mhm, mhm. Mhm.
On this side, on this side. Yeah. Y'all remember my face? You remember me? So when you come pick me up, give me the best.
They holding their breaths.
That is awesome.
Board members, Mr. Newell, let me say to you again,
Right.
thanking you for taking the time out of your schedule to work with our young men. Thanking you for having the vision to understand that all across the state, the nation, we're having problems in getting people to work EMS. You are now cultivating your own to work with Northampton County. So Northampton County will have the personnel we need working with our citizens. Again, thank you for your time and how I am. All of us are appreciative. Commissioners, anybody else need to say anything, Commissioner?
Just thank you for all that you're doing, for your vision, and again, growing our new.
I hope to discussions, I hope this is a picture of our future employees. These are the people that we want to come into our system because we know them, they're our citizens. And take care of them.
Thank you. Yes,
Thank you.
congratulations
Yes, that's
again,
what
and
we
thank
want.
you.
Leaders, thank you.
Good job, good job.
Thank you, parents. Thank you, grandparents.
All
Thank you all
right.
for coming. That's what you call growing your own. And that's what we're doing in Northampton County. We're growing our own. We're gonna take care of ourselves. I think this is just excellent.
Yes, sir.
First in Northampton County.
First time.
At this time, we shall move forward. We shall have our new water and sewer rates owned Becky Turner, who is interim charge of our water program here in Northampton County.
Good evening,
Good evening.
Board, Mr. Tyner,
Yes.
Ms. Clerk, thank you. Mr. Attorney there, I didn't mean to leave you out. Sorry about that. What you see before you, this, that was handed to you tonight, the first 3 pages of this is the justification. And it just goes into explain that your bill is a necessity of really 2 different things that drive your bill. You have the cost of having the water service available, and then you have the cost of the continued service of the water coming. And so that is your indebtedness, is the cost of having it there. And then you have the cost of operating it every day, and that is the cost per 1,000 gallons. Okay, so that is the first 3 pages, and the first is all of the rate data information. The second page is the water, and the third page is the sewer. And so if you will turn to what appears to be an Excel sheet, which is the 4th page back, and it will look like this. Okay,
Mhm.
you will see that the highlighted there, that the 6450, that is the amount that the Council of Government says we have to be at for 5,000 gallons in order to be eligible for grant funding. So that is the amount that we have to be at. And currently, we are well below what they say the minimum has to be. And so not only is our water system in the red, but it is well below what the Council of Government says it has to be in order to be not only viable, but to be eligible for funding. Okay. And so for 5,000 gallons, that is the amount that it has to be. And so on the left side of the paper is the very first column is just 1,000 gallons, 0 to 1,000 gallons, 1,001 to 2,000 gallons, and so forth. And then you'll have a list of dollar amounts, and that is the cost per 1,000 gallons. Okay. And then you'll have a list of dollar amounts, and that is the total cost of the bill. So the base rate, while the base rate decreases by $3.50, okay, you see the base rate decreased. There is an increase in the cost per 1,000 gallons. And we have tried to pay particular attention to our elderly who use less water. And we've tried to pay closer attention to our single parents, perhaps, who would use less water and may perhaps be moderate or low income, and keep that as low or as close to that old rate as we can, while trying to adhere to what the COG says we have to be at. And so if you read across for a household using 2,000 gallons of water, the old rate was $29.50, where the new rate would be $33 even. And so that would be an increase of $3.50 increase in the base water rate. You have certainly more customers on water than you have on wastewater. And so that's why we're discussing that, the water rate first. And as you read down, you see how drastic your old rate is as comparable to the proposed rate. The county has not had a rate increase in several years. And even at the last increase, the cost per 1,000 gallons was extremely inadequate. While the base rate may have met the adequacy at that time, the cost per 1,000 did not. And so that is why, part of the reason why we are in deficit right now with our rates, with our water rates. Now, if you flip that page up, you see at the bottom, that's one of two. On the back of that page would be the proposed commercial rate. And you see the largest difference there is the difference in the base rate. The base rate is $5 more. Okay, so therein lies the biggest difference with the commercial rate. Okay. So the next page, you will see some similarities in that figure in the highlighted line. There again, that's the figure from the COG that we have to meet at 5,000 gallons in order to be eligible for grant funding. Okay, so that is the magic number that we have to hit for that 5,000 gallon mark. You see that at your current rate for your wastewater, you did not hit that mark. And so you do not qualify for any aid or any funding in your wastewater. And so for your wastewater, you will see that the base rate is projected to go up $5. And there is a projected cost of increase for the 1,000 gallons. And so for that same customer that would use 2,000 gallons of water, their bill would increase from $26 to $36 for their wastewater. Now, we have to keep in mind that our wastewater, we do not handle any of that in-house. Okay? All of that is handled outside of the county. And so we're having to pay an outside entity to take it all. And there is cost in that. And our wastewater is probably the most expense that we have. And you know, while I know no one likes a rate increase at any time, I would like this board to consider these and take into effect that we have tried to include all of our indebtedness. We have gone over these numbers with Tamika to include our indebtedness in this, to include however small a small depreciation amount, to include a capital expenditure that would encompass water and wastewater. And then, of course, you have your operation and maintenance costs, which would include, of course, salary, vehicles, chemicals that we just were notified that our chlorine is going up. So I know that the people that we sell to, the wastewater, they treat with chlorine, the wastewater with chlorine. So we know that theirs is going up also. You know, just to keep those things in mind. At current status, our water and wastewater is in the red and has been. And so this is in an effort to rectify that account.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the information. Board members, we all know the rates have got to go up. It's not only, we got to do it because it's financially a burden to us if we don't go up, but we need to go up so that we can meet the criteria for USDA and making sure that we can qualify for all the grants and all the other funding that we need for water and sewer. So we bring this to you tonight, and the other two board members are not with us, but everybody know that we got to go up. There's no question about it.
Mr. Chairman.
We don't want to, but we don't have a choice.
Mr. Chairman.
Gotta go up. Last year, I believe we lost $118,000 in this program. Our expenses over the income, and it's because we need our rate. It doesn't mean that we did not have enough money to pay it, but we had the carryover funds to do it.
Mr. Chairman.
But we need to pay, but we cannot continue in this state. We just got to do it anyway. It's government regulated.
Mr. Chairman.
It's saying we just got to have enough money to pay the bill. I've spoken with the attorney, board members, and the attorney and I, we've said at our next board meeting, at a board meeting to come, that we'll have a public hearing on this matter. Am I right, attorney?
Yes, sir.
That's the safest way. We have a public hearing. This information will be put on our website so that you will be able to, people will be able to see it. And then when we come to the public hearing, perhaps, Becky, you can answer any other question that they might have about water and sewer. In the meanwhile, if you have those questions, feel free to call Becky. Becky is the person who would have them newspaper folks call Becky, and she will give you the answer. I'm going to ask our captain of our ship to help us put all this together. Are there anything else that we need to add to this? Yes. Yes, Bob.
Even with this new rate increase, even the rates are still.
With the new increase, they would not be. With the old increase, with the old rates, they are. With the new increase, we would not be in the deficit. Yeah. Yeah, our current rates, we're paying more than we're charging. We're paying to take it more than we're charging our customers.
In other words, we're paying
Right
Ronald
now.
Rabbit's sanitation more money than what we're charging. That's especially for our sewer,
Right now.
okay? But the rates that we have, the rates that you're recommending to us is a rate of the average. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yes, okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah, the rate that I'm proposing is a rate that would cover our indebtedness and our operating and maintenance. Oh. Oh, yes, yeah.
You're fine.
Yes. This increase, would still put you at a low average throughout the state.
Mhm.
Yeah, it would still leave you, it would still leave you in the average to low average range statewide. The late fees, I would like us to address late fees. Right now, it's 10% of the bill. But as we have a policy that 100% of the bills are paid each month, 10% of the bills, as you could see, could be, $5.35. And so that's not much incentive to pay your bill on time. I would really like the board to consider perhaps a $25 or $30 late fee to be added to the bill as is incentive to pay.
Got it.
And right.
Will do. Board members, any other questions? We bought this preliminary tonight for us to review and so we can get it out to the public.
Mr.
Then
Chairman.
we'll come back at a later date. This will have to take place, this or something similar to this, we've got to approve.
Mr.
Okay?
Chairman,
So if board members, you got any comments, any? I know
Mr.
you're
Chairman.
just seeing it, but you have an opportunity to ask us later.
Mm.
If there are any questions that you have, you just scanned this, so please look it over and we got plenty of time to discuss it
Mhm.
between now and next meeting.
Mhm.
Okay, but we will set it up within 30 days of having a public hearing.
Right.
Thank
I don't have any questions right now.
Okay,
The increases will go in effect when
When y'all say,
you proposing.
well, generally, the 2 months that are the best two to go would be April or October. So I would think you're looking at sometime in the spring.
okay,
Okay.
we'll discuss that at the next meeting. I heard her say something about the spring. We might have to do it earlier than that. The dollars, the
Mhm.
losing money, we cannot continue to lose money.
Mhm.
That will drain all of our surplus in the water enterprise. So we gotta look at those.
Mhm.
You're right.
And by the next time we meet on this topic, I hope to be able to have a budget comparison as to where we
Mhm.
should have been with the budget and where we are with the budget.
Okay.
you know, how far we're predicted to be in the red with the budget.
And this is all that we need to do to qualify if we wanted to apply, but Mr. Murphy was saying something about we're still just below.
This is the minimum USDA number.
This is the,
I don't know what else it is. They want y'all to think that somehow people tell you, well, our rates, you know, ABC are
Mhm.
lower than what you got. According to other companies, rates.
you're still,
You're still. You were just so low before.
Yes.
Got it.
right.
Thank
You
you.
really are. You really are.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Becky. We will, inform you when we'll have the public hearing and we'll just move forward and then we'll come to some conclusion at that time.
Thank y'all for your time.
Thank you.
And thank you for all that you're doing and thank you for the work that you're doing for us. At this time, as we move forward, we would like to have Northampton County Youth Council. I'm going to ask Commissioner Boone if you would.
Yes, sir. Want to say again, good evening to everyone. And I wanted to bring forth to the Board of Commissioners tonight a brief update regarding the Northampton County Youth Council. Zamarian came to us in the spring of the year, close to the closure of school. And he stood before this Board of Commissioners as I would say, a fearless young leader of young people in our county, requesting that a youth voice be heard. And he requested that Northampton County Board of Commissioners consider a youth council or a youth advisory board. And so tonight, I wanted to bring Zamarian back, and he did not want to come alone. He has been working diligently with his peers, and he has brought 4 of his peers with him tonight to share an update with us on behalf of the youth in the county. He has been working with me over the summer. He and I met face to face. We also had a few virtual meetings concerning the Northampton County Youth Council and the organization of it. And then we put our heads together to begin the recruiting process for young people. And he will come in his own way and share what has transpired since the beginning of this school year. So Zamarian Alston, would you please come forward?
Good afternoon, board. So, I've came here around May, I think, completely by myself, not really knowing what I'm gonna be getting myself into, but I knew I had a goal. And that was to provide more diversity and more voices in this county and provide more participation of youth in this county. And I want to give like a generalized description, like, be like, yeah, so far things going good, but no, you can't do that. But I'm here and just to tell y'all exactly what has happened over the summer. So just like Commissioner Boone said, we went over the organization of the county and we came up with that considering that we're not going to have a limit of how many people is going to come in, we could have around 50 to 100 kids joining this youth council. So we're going to have it split between different committees. So we could have a economic development committee, a juvenile prevention committee, the executive committee, which is majority of the young women behind me, and basically things like that. And the committees could just keep going on and on and on. But as for the bylaws, there has been a few changes to it when it came down to the structure. So how the way people can get in, it's only gonna be a limit of 15 members for each committee. So you could be a council member, but you wouldn't be inside of committee, but that doesn't necessarily mean you wouldn't be doing anything. Also, in Article 3, it was split into three articles, but I combined it together to make it 3. So now it's the authorization, conduct of business, and the name, instead of having 3 articles with just saying, oh, yeah, this is the name, this is the conduct of business, or something like that. As for how many people that has joined so far, we have only managed to get to the early college for now, but we're also planning for the rest of the 9 weeks of the academic year to go to the high school, HIP, and possibly even Northeast if we can get there. But for now, we have about 30 to 35 youth council members, and that's just at the early college. And how we did it was we had a lunch and learn, and we used this sheet right here to do it. We gave them a brief generalization of what they would be doing in the committee. We even had a speech, and we ate pizza, had different refreshments, and we gave them this sheet, and they either answered yes or no. Overwhelming majority said yes. So that was successful. So that's going to be my portion of what I have to say. I'm going to give the rest of the executive committee board an opportunity to speak. So next up is going to be Carlotta. She is the vice chairwoman.
Good evening.
Good evening, Carlotta.
My name is Carlotta Pineda-Reyes, the interim vice chairwoman of the Youth Council. I would like to talk on how the Youth Council benefits the students of our community. With the Youth Council, students get to have the opportunity to share their thoughts and ideas. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Take your time.
Okay. In order to help the school environment with the Youth Council, they get to experience great opportunities and learn a lot about our community and how we can help out on it. Not just our community, but our county too. To sum it up, because I want to be a little short, brief. The Youth Council will help students get the chance to speak out on their thoughts and make our community a better place.
Thank you, Carlotta.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Anik Kearney. I'm the Government Affairs Officer of the Youth Council. I have came here to speak on the Youth Council about how we will be able to benefit our community, to add on about what Carlotta said, being that we will not only be able to learn, to help out, but to also give the youth a chance to speak out about what we have to say. Because honestly, a lot of the youth has a lot to complain about when it comes to like our school and our environment, how they think it's unsafe for each other and themselves. And we would like to come forward with the Youth Council to help out with those problems.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline Vizcarrando, and I'm a secretary for the Youth Council. I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm very excited for this opportunity because I feel like the youth is the base for the community. What else? Everything that we have been doing so far is not only helping us, but we can also help for the future, for not only the community, but for students also. So with that being said, I'm gonna pass the mic on because I didn't know really what to say.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm not Chanel Kearney. I'm a community affairs officer. Um, Basically, I want to add on to what they said about the youth council. Basically I joined. I didn't really have no reason. I was just like, they talked about how it would give youth a chance to speak their mind or give youth a chance, like they said, I can't really explain it myself, but that's why I joined. Um, as Lanique said, I do feel like youth should get a chance to step up and talk about how they feel or say what needs to be said, because these days most people don't listen to youth or they don't take us seriously. So I feel like the youth council will be a good place to help. And it has started off good since the day everyone, more than 30 kids, has, said yes to the papers. And so that will really benefit us. And I feel like going further with this council, it will also benefit us even more. There will be more help and we could have more stuff, but I don't want to really get into that, being the fact that we hasn't been long started and it's coming off small, but slowly and surely, I'm sure that things will become more positive for the community from this youth council.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now that was only a taste of what the youth council can and will be. I'm gonna take out and close this all off. I'm very proud of every single last one of them. And I'm very proud of everybody that has so far has joined. I'm extremely proud of them because they stepped up not only to join for no apparent reason, but take up a leadership position within the council itself. And, it's like, as a person that came up here by myself with this idea, and now it's starting to form out to be something, becoming an actual thing, is something that I'm very proud of myself and with everybody else that's been a part of me, including Ms. Boone, which has been extremely helpful in on this whole process. And Lord Jesus, I'm getting emotional.
Take your time.
Yes, I really do believe that this council will not only help each and every individual, each and every young person in this county, but the county itself. Because I've spoken with so many youth and they have so many great ideas, from creating annual events and small little places to do things. And I'm like, wow, like this can really be something. So if y'all can really take into consideration to actually approving so we can get things moving, that would be very great.
Thank
y'all.
you. Thank you. I want to commend the youth. I know it's not easy coming forth, coming in front of a board to speak, let alone be videoed. And this is being aired live on social media as well. And so I know it was probably something, I would say a bit nerve-wracking for you, but I want to say that you did a good job, and you've taken the first step, which is to come forth and share your thoughts and your views. And that takes courage, it takes guts, it takes I would say determination as well. Determined to stand up for yourselves and stand up for other young people. I will say that the Youth Council has already been asked to participate in a community event and actually lead a community event. A Better Chance, A Better Community, also known as ABC2, which is directed by Mr. Chester Williams over in Halifax County. ABC2 serves youth in Halifax, Northampton County, and other surrounding counties. They have asked if our youth council would lead a candidates forum, which will take place in Gaston this Saturday, of October the 23rd. They have asked that they spearhead the Gaston Forum, Candidates Forum. There are mayoral races as well as town commissioner races in Gaston. And so the youth have been asked to participate in that forum, and they have already said yes. They want to be a part of it and help bring awareness to the upcoming election in November the 2nd, for the Gaston community. And so I want to commend them for wanting to step up and participate in that as well. Chairman Tyner, these are our updates for the council. And I'm willing to take any questions if we have any. Or any other comments? What? So you're coming forth to answer questions?
Yeah, I'm coming forth to answers.
If you need to, okay. Well, Chairman Tyner, do you have any questions?
Yes, first of all, I want to commend you all. Really don't have questions, want to make some statements.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Zamari.
just really want to make some statements. Tonight must be young people's night in Northampton County. Rescue squad has people, cadets have just come. Now you've come without anybody forcing you to come on your own. Say, I want to be a part of what we do in Northampton County. I want to commend you all for even having it on your mind that you care about what happens in Northampton County. This Board of Commissioners, we're committed. I'm telling you, we're totally committed to making sure that your voices and all voices will be heard. We also want you to know that we want Northampton County to be a place that all of our young people would love to live for the rest of their lives. We need you as well as you need us. We need you because we know that our population is decreasing. We need you. Our population is aging. We need you. Our population seems to be not caring about what's going on in the community. Look at our crime rate. Look at all the things that we got going on. We don't have to leave Northampton County. Look at the things going on in your community, in your town. We need your support. We need to put the guns up and get a book. We need to put the marijuana up and get a book. We need to give up the drugs totally. Get a book. You all are beginning for us, letting us know that you want Northampton County to be all it can possibly be. Lastly, games. What I hear you saying tonight, we can do better than having games in Northampton County. Folks, we're here to listen to you. If you're serious, we're here to help you bring in more youth because you are the tomorrow for Northampton County. Boom, thank you for spearheading this group and helping give direction. It's hard right now with COVID going on. You all don't have your shots. Let me put my mask on. It's hard right now, but I want to commend you for not giving up, young man. Sticking with it. So this is what we need in Northampton County. The next step will be you bringing to us in writing what it is you like for us to do. You need to give it to us or what you like for us to do to help you to be successful. You are the voice of tomorrow. And we welcome you here tonight. Could have been anywhere else, but you sacrificed to come down and be with us. Thank you again. And we just welcome you at any time to come share with us. We're not throwing you out. We're bringing you in because you're the one's gonna make a difference. Leave here tonight, add some more to your crowd that want to do good in Northampton County. Add some more to your crowd who want to be a part of what we got going on good in our county. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing. Let us know as you continue to progress what we can do to help you to be successful. Anytime you need us for a forum or anything that you want to do, you want commissioners to be there, please let us know. I thought about one time even having a mock commissioners meet with young folks sitting up here.
Don't get to it. Mhm.
You have those ideas, bring them to us. We're gonna take time for you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
One thing that we do need is, I know Miss Commissioner Boone is not going to be there all the time. So what we do need is have a youth council coordinator that allow us to act as a liaison between you guys and us. Now, obviously, we would come over here directly, but we would like to have a person that deals more organization, that deals the management and act as a kind of like a shadow liaison between the Board of Commissioners and the Youth Council, so that to make sure that the Youth Council actually is a safe place.
As the board chair, I'm gonna assign Ms. Boone right now to help you with that. Ms. Boone is the one who's gonna help you with that, bringing in you some adults who can help you, because she's involved in the school and she knows those persons who could better help. Okay. So Ms. Boone will do that. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Boone again. Thank you for having them come.
Yes, sir.
for us. At this time, as we move forward, are there any,
Citizen.
were there any citizens comment?
Not to my knowledge, Chairman Tyner.
Thank you. No citizens comment. And next we have is the county manager. County manager would like to report to the commissioners tonight that Barbara Williams, whom we were planning to install her as our clerk to the board tonight, has been hospitalized. Our prayers going out for her. She's in hospital, and right now she's at Wake. She was in Ronald Ravis, and now she's at Wake. I gotta say it. We're certainly praying that she will get well and come back and be with us. And tonight, I do want to introduce to you Tia Robertson, who is with us tonight, just substituting for her. Ms. Robertson, that working in another department, is a new employee working with us in another department. But since she has that computer skills that we need, she volunteered to help us until we can do better with assistant helping the county manager, as well as being clerk to the board. So board members, when you saw that coming to you from her, Tia, you understand that she was there because we didn't have anyone else. So thank you for coming to work with us. And she is well qualified. Computer, I call her expert, and that must be called up with me, but at any rate, she knows that. She'll be doing the communication with you all. So please give her the information that she might need so that she can communicate with you all. Thank you again, Bob, working with her to even get the agenda out for tonight.
She did it like this, she did both of it. Really jumped in and helped us.
Thank you.
Helped on the places where things were.
Thank you. Thank you. We are appreciative, and I just wanted the board members to know why she's here, and that's the reason. Again, Ms. Williams is hospitalized, and we're hoping that she will be fine. We also note that we need to say to you that our as the interim county manager, that we will be looking at our next meeting being a meeting of the really be a meeting talked about the status of Northampton counties, where we stand in Northampton County, and we're really planning for that meeting be on November 2nd, and we'll announce it. It will start early. It will be our regular meeting evening, but we will start early. We will start with the mayors, and we will start with our municipal people who work in our towns with a 5 o'clock meeting. We got it right now until 5:30. Then 5:30, we will adjourn from that meeting, and then we will at 6 o'clock probably begin our commissioners meeting. Okay, I want everybody to know, if you want to know where Northampton County is financially, if you want to know what we plan to do, please come join us November, I think that's 2nd. Is it?
Now the second is election day. Now the first is on a Monday
That's
now.
Monday.
You
That's
mean
what-
November the 1st?
November 1st.
Okay,
November.
all right. I just want to
November
make
1st.
sure that we had the right date. Okay,
On that November 1st.
Monday, November the 1st.
Monday, November the 1st.
Okay,
Okay, at 5 o'clock, please come.
okay.
We got some exciting, I just about want to tell it tonight. Exciting news to tell you about things that will happen in Northampton County. Please come and join us. We will go over those things at that meeting. Attorney, we will have our meeting in concert with our regular meeting with some items, but most of our items will be things that we want to report. We want to report to the commissioners and to the public about things that we can expect in Northampton County. Okay? And we're inviting the mayors for a reason. We're inviting them for a reason. Mayors and town officials to come for a reason. Okay? That's my report. Bob, is there anything else that we need to? Okay. We do note that our senior program is coming along well, and we planning to start that in just a few days. We do note we finally hired us a director of that program, and the director of that program is moving, and she's going to get things moving for us, for our seniors. We're now working on delivery of meals to our seniors and communities. That's what they're working on first. And then they'll be working on the program that they're going to plan every day in our senior center, So I just wanted you to know that. Yes.
That's on schedule.
Okay. Thank you. We plan to, we'll probably discuss that likewise when we have our meeting, because we are refinancing all of our old debt.
Right,
Refinancing all of our old debt so that we will owe less.
right.
Okay? Those are the things that I know, unless commissioners, you have a question you need to ask me as interim county manager. And remember, we are looking for a county manager. We are looking for a county manager. We've advertised in every paper. We've advertised in every town newspaper around. We're looking for a county manager. Now, we're just not looking for any kind of county manager. We're looking for a county manager that can come in and continue to motivate and move our county to where we know it can be and must be. So we are still looking in that area. Most of our other positions are filled. We are working on filling them, and we are appreciative of all the people we have working in the county. Without you folks, we wouldn't be where we are. That's what I have as county manager. Now let's talk about commissioners. What do you have that you need to bring to us? Is Kevin on yet?
Can you hear me, Mr. Chairman?
Okay, Ms. Buffalo, is there anything that you want to bring to our attention at this time?
Good evening, everyone. I want to say thank you to all of the youth that appeared before us this evening. It is an awesome time that we can motivate our youth to become involved in our county, have an interest in what's going on in the county in which they live. It's an exciting time. Want to announce that Halifax Community College, I'm serving on their board of trustees. They have started CDL classes. So if there is any citizen out there that is interested in getting their CDL certification or taking a class at the advanced manufacturing facility and automotive, electrical or welding, please contact Halifax Community College for further information. And also, Halifax Community College is hosting a Veterans Gala. November, I don't remember the date and it won't come up for me, but it is in November. So you can call Kimberly Mack at Halifax Community College for more information about the Veterans Gala. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Buffalo is working with the community college already, going through orientation and so forth. And if you got any concerns about the community college on behalf of Northampton County, please discuss it with her. She's on the board of trustees there. Thank you for taking that position and thank you for taking it serious. I also want to thank you for helping us with our senior program. We're moving that senior program to where we desire for it to be. We want to be a flagship program for Northampton County, and we will not accept any less. So we're looking forward to that program, and Ms. Buffalo is helping us with that. And Mr. Edwards?
Yes, he's standing by.
Mr. Edwards?
I'm patching him through.
I'm sorry. Yes, I know you have tried to say something earlier.
That's okay, yes.
Couldn't get to you, but now you have an opportunity to speak and feel free to do so.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just want to say good evening to everyone. And I had the pleasure of having our animal committee come together. We met with representative from PETA. We had our health director, Andy Smith, sheriff, Major Harmon, our new animal resource officer, and myself. And we came together and had a great conversation about moving forward with Northampton County about how we're going to work with our fur babies. And when we're looking forward to our continuous conversations and to bring back a report to the Board of Commissioners so that we can talk about what are the next steps. And we're scheduling another meeting actually 2 months from now, but being at the table to have that dialogue, working together so that we can make the best decision for all citizens that have pets in Northampton County. And Mr. Chairman, those are my comments for this evening.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I know they got you moving, working in a new school system. Thank you for all the attention and all the time that you give. Thank you for meeting with that committee because they've been waiting to meet and now you've met with them. Thank you so much for carrying on and working with them. At this time, Commissioner Boone.
Yes, sir. I just want to take time again just to make a few announcements. Again, I wanted to announce that on October the 23rd, 2021, that's this Saturday, beginning at 12 o'clock PM noon at Cool Spring Community Center at the Cool Spring Missionary Baptist Church, 101 Cherry Street, Gaston, North Carolina. There will be a youth candidates forum for the town of Gaston for their mayoral candidates and their commissioner candidates. This forum again is hosted in partnership with Northampton County Youth Council as well as the ABC2 World Changers. And I want to thank Mr. Chester Williams and his team over at ABC2 for the opportunity for the Northampton County Youth Council to participate. And I also wanted to note for any parents of youth in high school, particularly seniors that are listening on tonight, at HCC, Halifax Community College, on October the 29th, they will be having multiple colleges and universities on campus from 9:30 a.m. until 11:15 a.m. in their Griffin Center. And the following institutions will be represented. I'm not going to name all of them because this is a very, very healthy list, but just to name a few, Campbell University, Pitt Community College, North Carolina State University, Chowan University, Liberty University, Gardner-Webb University, Fayetteville State University, North Carolina Central University, Barton College, UNCG, my alma mater, Winston-Salem State University, UNC Charlotte, Roanoke College, University of North Carolina, Wilmington, William Peace University, ECU, and the list goes on and on of the various colleges who will have representatives there. Again, that date is October the 29th, 9:30 a.m. until 11:15 a.m. You can meet with representatives from these universities, young people. And so parents, I wanted to share that with you. If you have any upcoming graduates and they are looking to go to college, they can talk with representatives from these universities. North Carolina A&T State University, Wesleyan, Norfolk State, Edgecombe Community College. Again, the list goes on. And so you can reach out to Dr. Jennifer Welch Jones for more information. Her number is 252-536-5490. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Commissioner Boone, for working with our community and especially with our youth. I do have 2 or 3 things that I need to bring before you. One, I know you might not want to hear, but I got to give it to you. The tax bill that I know that all of you have been waiting for, and we are running a few days behind, but they'll be out this week. They'll be out this week. Our tax department informed us today that they should be in the mail and everybody will get what you love is your tax bill for your real estate taxes in Northampton County. We do appreciate all that you do and all the support that you give us. And we try real hard to be good managers of your monies. I want you to know, first thing they taught us in becoming a commission, that we're in charge of the finances for the Tola County. GS 158 tells us that we are in charge. And I want you to know that we are going to do everything in our power to make sure that every dollar that you saved up and that you got to pay for your taxes, as you pay your taxes, will be used in a correct way. We'll own every department. We'll own every department. I got Bob working with us. We'll own every department about expenditures and about looking at how we can save taxpayers as they give to us their dollars. as they give to us to make sure that we do what is right with their monies. I want to end this tonight by saying, all of you folks who calling me and calling commissioners about the Board of Education decision to spend $225 an hour for an attorney. I want you to know that we are looking into that. We just want to make sure that they are spending our money wisely. From what we understand, that was a decision made by them. The question will be asked, where do you get that kind of money from? That coming from taxpayers, from the taxpayers' money, from the money that we have allotted for school system to be used basically for children in the classroom, for teachers, for those lunchroom workers, for the maids and janitors, for everybody who work in the schools. And we do, and you need not to call me anymore, folks. I've had at least 25 today, this day, on where in the world did the Board of Education get that kind of funds from. And we're going to get that answer to you, and we're going to publicly let you know. That's why you elected me. You elected me because you wanted somebody to let you and keep you informed of the things that we're doing in Northampton County, making sure that we don't waste taxpayers' money. Want you to know, public, that we're looking into it. Our attorney will be looking into it for us, and we will address everything. I've written down all the notes. We're going to address everything you asked us, and it will be done publicly. Okay? We will address everything that you've asked us because these are your dollars. These are your dollars. And I need not go through the list of questions that you've been asking me all day, all weekend. We're just going to address them to the Board of Education that they might to give us the correct answer. And when they give us the correct answer, we'll give it to the public. That's fair. That's all required. Again, we want to know where you're getting the money from. Have you pre-audit that kind of expenditures? And what's the limit on hiring an attorney when you already hired an attorney? And we're gonna be answering all of those questions for you. How much we paying the attorney? All those questions gonna be answered. I promise you. I promise you. It's accountability time. And this is about Northampton County. We are a poor county. Seniors in this county who can't hardly pay their taxes. And by the way, folks, there's a little over $3 million owed back taxes we're collecting as we speak. But some of our folks just can't afford to pay all of it at one time. We're working out a plan for that. We cannot waste the funds that we have in Northampton County. Come see us November the 1st. We're going to tell you about what we're doing with your tax dollars. We'll tell you. By that time, we should have a report from our auditor that will also speak to what we've done and what they've said, what they're saying we've done. Facts are facts. That's the only thing we deal with, are facts. So then, board members, I appreciate you. We thank you for all that you're doing, all the support that you give. Sometimes it's ugly, but sometimes in order to make it where it needs to be, you got to go there to change it. Okay? And anything dealing with finance in this county, you have the authorization to know where our dollars are in every area. Thank you again. Board members, do you all have any comments you all would like to make it this time?
I just wanted to add for the veterans event at Halifax Community College. It is an inaugural Veterans Gala to honor veterans in our community, to create scholarships for veterans and their descendants. And it's going to be on November 13th, beginning at 6 o'clock at the Dr. Irvin V. Griffin's Senior Center, located at Halifax Community College. And again, you can contact Kimberly Mack, who is Special Assistant to the President for Governmental, Community, and College Affairs at 252-536-7273 or KMACK219@halifaxcc.edu for any additional information.
Thank you. Commissioner Buffalo, any other remarks?
No, sir, no more remarks.
Mr. Evans, any others?
He's off the line right now.
Okay. All right, if there'll be no others, could I have a motion to go into closed session?
Yes, sir. I make a motion that we enter into closed session regarding GS 143-318-11A6 personnel, A3 attorney-client privilege, and A4 EDC reporting.
Second, Buffalo.
Moving proper second, we go to closed session. Are there any questions or discussion? All in favor, let known by Julius sign aye.
Aye, Buffalo.
I Boone.
Aye, ayes have it, motion is carried. Thank you all so much for coming and joining with us.